When behaving as a speak. Okay. Stay still, don't move towards lady talk, okay?
Hello. I'm sorry you caught us cheating. We were just reading over the play As You Like It by William Shakespeare, trying to alleviate some confusions that may arise. What we're about to watch is a play called The Curate, Shakespeare As You Like It, not to be confused with As You Like It. It's a play about a theater company trying to perform As You Like It. It sounds confusing, but it really isn't. I hope you enjoy it. Give me a script.
I'm trying with the wig and the Sylvia dress.
Yeah. James.
Come in, North Pole.
I couldn't find the opening.
Did Danny Fiddlelupi have underwear on today? He said he did. I don't think he did. I wasn't. It was almost dark.
What shall we have that kills the deer? His leather skin and horns to wear, then sing him the horn. Take now no horn to wear the horn. It was a crest ere thou was born. Thy father's father wore it, and thy father wore it. The horn, the lusty horn, is not a thing to laugh to scorn. The orchard of Oliver Town smells like rain and wet rotten apples. Bird noises in the green west. A demon bird twists his beak. Arthritic apple tree. Reptilian, literally. And there a praying mantis grabs grasshopper, bites him in the stomach. Oliver's younger brother Orlando and 147-year-old servant Adam discuss life in hard times. The wicked Duke Frederick Duke. A duke, as Shakespeare tells us, is a Greek invocation we call fools to a servant. Sort of like a play. Shakespeare says that.
Robert, we can start now.
Controls our lights. This is our LDP, I'm stage manager. How's it going? Show set designer, our director Colleen over there. Now,
These are lights.
this is the nerve center of this production. Tech Central, as we like to call it. I'm getting the duct tape. Okay? Duct tape is very important. Always need duct tape.
Look at these controls. This is
Pretty cool, huh?
The microphone's up your nose. This is duct tape.
Yeah, usually it's goes up like this.
Usually that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, this is our production phone. You need a production phone. Pete's on headset. That's a headset.
With Joelle.
Joelle, our
Hey,
tech
Joelle, come
director.
here.
Those are very...
She's the other person. Put your headsets on. You're getting filmed.
This is where all the anticipation builds.
It's where all the girls come.
Call.
I'll be here after the show then.
You can't come here during the show because, well, we have business to take care of. We have business to take care of after the show, but we do that up on stage.
All right, here we go. Now bring it up to full. Come on, everyone, let's get going. Can we start now, please? Hey, Celia, suppose you help me with this truck. I'll take it. Oh, I made a fool in the world. Motley fool. Miserable world. hiding. I wouldn't put it past them. Give them time. They'll come creeping out from under the seats like centipedes.
Nobody's out there.
Isn't it possible that somebody's out there in the dark watching us and we just can't see them?
Not likely.
It doesn't have to be likely. Look at it this way. I'm watching you and you're watching me. And Rock.
That is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Well, maybe a little.
Our retention part is nearly good enough.
Be quiet. She'll hear you.
I don't care if she hears me. Even if she could, there just aren't enough of us.
We'll double up. Come on, I'll play the old man. Nobody pays attention to the old man anyway. And we've got the clown. I think that's an asset. And there's Onion. He can't sing much anymore, but he can have the glum pipe on.
There's no Orlando.
What happened to Orlando?
Orlando's not a professional wrestler in Birmingham.
Well, he wasn't very good anyway. We've got William. With a little bit of work.
William is a moron.
Oh, he'll come to the role with an open mind.
There's no Phoebe.
Isn't there a Phoebe?
Phoebe's dead, you know that.
Oh, I forgot. Did herself in, didn't she? No great loss. You can handle it.
What do you mean I can handle it? It's impossible. We'll be just terrible.
My dear, when you think about it, we always have been terrible. It's never stopped us before, and it won't stop us today. Besides, if we don't do the show, we'll confuse the audience.
There isn't any audience.
Then they won't get so confused.
What's the point in doing it if there's no audience?
That's a bad attitude, Celia.
Yeah.
The way I see it, we all operate with an ethic of possibility. If we can't be absolutely certain that nobody's out there, it is remotely possible that somebody's out there. And if there's I hope you're not in love or some idiotic thing like that. I don't want you incapacitated.
My capacity is just fine.
Good. Glad to hear it. Now we can start.
Now wait a minute.
Attention, imaginary ladies and gentlemen. We are going to attempt to perform a play
Oh,
called
all right. Make fools out of everyone. See if I care.
As You Like It by Mr. William Shakespeare, the notorious poacher, capitalist, and sexual adventurer. But I'd just like to warn you, you might have to make some allowances. In a play of nearly 30 speaking parts, we are but 6 or 7, and not among the best. You have the advantage. You are perhaps imaginary. We are, unfortunately, as far as we can tell, quite embarrassingly real. We are consequently mortal, which means we're dying right before your cruel little, closely set, beady imaginary eyes. Frightening, isn't it? But man must endure his going hence, even as it's coming hither. At least that's what I keep trying to tell myself, anyway. All the world's a stage, and so from hour to hour we write and write, and then from hour to hour we rot and rot. And thereby aim, with any luck at all, a tale. A tale.
What shall we have that kills the deer? His leather skin and horns you wear, then sing him the home. is the forest primeval. Labyrinth, wildwood, shadow and sunsuckle patterns in leaf sway. Fern and dragonfly pathways twist in moss and honeysuckle. Bubble of water on rock and cricketed glade is shimmered with sun and kissed, cool wet with shade and stillness. Hummingbird, robins warble, jays scream, owls and eye, sheep bleat, cranky buzz, frog belch, nibble of deer teeth, jungles and puddles, the ragged vegetation of the wet, green, golden world. This is the forest of Arden. The good Duke, father to Rosalind, and his faithful lord companions, Dopey and Sneezy.
Now, my co-mates and brothers in exile, hasn't that old custom made this life more sweet than that of painted pomp? Are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? Here feel we but the penalty of Adam. The seasons differ, as the icy fang and churlish chiding of winter's wind, which, when it bites and blows upon my body, even till I shrink with cold, I smile and say, this is no flattery. These are counselors that feelingly persuade me what I am. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which, like the toad, ugly and venomous, wears yet a precious jewel in his head. And this our life, exempt from public haunt, finds tongues in trees, books in the running brooks, sermons in stone and good in everything. I would not change it. Happy is your grace.
And the big round tears coursed one another down his innocent nose in pity's chase. And thus the hairy fools, much mark of the melancholy take, stood on the extremest verge of the swift brook, augmenting it with tears.
But what said Jakes? Did he not moralize this spectacle?
Oh yes, into 1,000 similes. First was weeping into the needless stream.
Poor dear!
Quoth he,
Thou makest a testament, as worldlings do, giving thy somewhat more to that which had too much.
then being now alone, lest there abandon other velvet friends,
'Tis right,
quoth he,
thus misery doth part the flux of company.
anon, a careless herd, full of offense, jumps along by him.
Aye,
Quoth Jake,
sweep on, you fat and greasy citizens! 'Tis just the fashion. Wherefore do you look upon that poor and broken bankrupt there?
thus most effectively he pierces through the body of the country, city, court, yea, of this, our lives, showing that we are mere usurpers, tyrants, and what's worse, to fright the animals and to kill them up in their assigned native dwelling place.
And did you leave him in this contemplation?
We did, my lord, weeping and commenting upon the sobbing deer.
Show me the place. I love to cope him in these sullen fits, for then he's full of matter.
I'll bring you to him straight.
What I want to know is, how come the good guys are going around killing all these poor defenseless animals? This is very nice.
Rural ambiguity, very Shakespearean.
Well, I don't like it.
It happens, Ron. Next scene, please.
Meanwhile,
Your mother can't be with you anymore. son.
What do you want to take?
The banquet scene. The melancholy Shakes is entertained by a ruby minstrel person.
Come now, Rob.
Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me? And turn his merry note unto the sweet bird throat. Come hither, he shall receive.
Lawyer!
No enemy, but winter and rough weather.
Bump, 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 bump. Under the greenwood.
Under the greenwood tree.
Under the greenwood.
Who loves to lie with me.
Under the greenwood.
And turn his merry note
Under the greenwood.
unto the sweet bird's throat.
Under the greenwood. Greenwood. More, I prithee, more.
Lord, make you melancholy, Mr. Shakes.
I thank you. I can suck melancholy out of a song as a weasel sucks eggs. More, I prithee, more.
Well, I'll end it.
One more time.
Go down to the sunshine and look to the red sun. Seeking the food he eats and pleasing what he gets. Come hither, he shall receive. No enemy, but winter and rough weather.
Under the greenwood.
Who does ambitious shine?
Under the greenwood.
And loves to live in the sun.
Under the greenwood.
Seeking the food he eats.
Under the greenwood.
And pleasing what he gets.
Under the greenwood. Greenwood. Bravo, bravo.
And here the midshipman in search of Jake.
I think you can transform into a beast. For I can nowhere find him like a man.
He's right. There.
I know he's right there. How now, hold it now. What fool is this? One that has been a courtier and says, ladies be but young and fast, they have the gift to know it. And in his brain, which is as dry as the remained of biscuit, after a voyage, he has strange places crammed with observation, through which he bends the mangled form. Oh, that I were a fool! Invest me in my motley. Give me leave to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world, if they will patiently receive and... Robert! And eat no more. Why, I have eaten none yet. Nor shalt not, till necessity be served. What kind should this cock come out? Guys, who touches any of this fruit will I in my affairs of anxious. What would you have? Your gentleness shall forth more than your the gentleman. I almost died for food. Now let me out. Then sit down and feed as much to our table. Not yet. Nor shalt not, till necessity be served. Of what kind should this cock come up? The almost dies who touches any of this fruit, so I my affairs are answered. What would you have? Your gentleness shall forth more than your force. I will die for food and let me have it. Then sit down and feed, and welcome to our table. What kind should this car come on? Dies, such as any of this fruit. Lie my fair night. What would you have? Your gentleness shall force more than your force move up to gentleness. I will die for food, and let me have it. Then sit down and feed, and welcome to our table. I thought that all time we were brave. I thought that all things had been established here, and therefore put I on the countenance of stern command. But there you are, this desert inaccessible, under the shade of melancholy boughs, lose, neglect the creeping hours of time, then you will look on better days. No anticipating be pitied. And let gentleness my strong enforcement be, in which hope I blush and hide my swore. They had their exits and entrances, and one time one man, and in his time one man. And I guess they never get around to it, or else they didn't know it as well as I. Well, it isn't my part, for God's sake. You've got me playing so goddamn many people that half the time I don't even know who I am. All right, we'll cut the speech. Rosalind, say something. You can't cut the speech. Yes, I can. That's the most important thing in the whole thing. Cut the speech. Cut. You're out. Get rid of right. I want my BBC phone to play all day over hot actress. Forget it. Get away from me. Just get away from me.
Although thy friend be rude, hey-ho, sing hey-ho unto the green holly. Those friendship is waiting, those loving dear folly.
If that you were the son of Sir Roland, as you have wished so faithfully you were, I am the Duke that loved your father. Give me your hand, and be truly welcome, and let me all your fortunes understand. All right! Let's break the lunch.
Lunch, cannibals, bread, and services.
What do you think happened to Rosalind? Personally, I think she got Nirvana and became a singer.
You don't think she's crazy?
I don't know. I think she's having a good time. Is that normal?
Look, what do you want? I do the best I can, Celia. All I can do is the best I can do. Oh, talk to me, babe. Come on, please. Oh, hell.
All right. 2 minutes.
Look, it's just that I really don't think we ought to be here. It's embarrassing to be part of this. I don't want us to be terrible. I don't see why he has to put us through all this. He's asking us to do things we're simply not equipped to do. The old man is crazy. I mean, what's the point of all this? It's just useless pain and humiliation.
Well, why take it out on me? This isn't my fault.
Because you let yourself be part of it. You don't belong to the rest you're playing. Hurt you that you make a fool of yourself like that. He should be making you do it, and you shouldn't be letting him. Look, we're not important, and everyone's speaking for it because we're not good enough. We're ridiculous. How can a ridiculous person like you, such a ridiculous person like me, stand any attention to him? Not even here.
Feels real to me.
Just leave me alone.
Places, everyone.
Listen, William, if you ever need anything, I'll help you.
Romeo and Juliet is next week, kids. Let's move it.
No fun last time, so I ate myself. It was delicious.
Okay, Rosalind. We're ready.
I'm not ready.
Why aren't you ready? Why didn't you think of that before?
I was ready.
There! Over there! Where do you think you're going?
I could have covered my nose.
Me too, Coach. Wait a minute! You people want to be actors, you've got to develop some willpower. Hey, big man. Not like the old days. There's going to be a brief hiatus here in the midst of this fiasco while my people communicate with nature. You might also be inclined. Feel free. But do come back. We need you. Excuse me.